Okay, we got the plumber. This is the plumber. I had seen him, I eyeballed him when he was over at Worship Walk Church the other day. And he's got his stuff. And I'm not sure where he's heading to. I'm just curious, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of follow along for a second, keep my distance so that I don't, impose on the man, but I am curious where he ends up going tonight. Does he live in Burbank? Does he live somewhere else? Maybe he's not a Burbanker. So this is number one for the evening. It's the 25th, Saturday the 25th of September. So this is usually when you see these derelict old, it's got current plates, but when you see these old RVs, they're typically a sign that you got a homeless person or, a somewhat almost homeless person who's spending the night. And I'm just putting this on tonight's loop because it's a very old RV, and I don't know, I haven't seen it before, so it's the first time I've seen it. And this is just right at the corner of Kenwood and Magnolia. So one of the things that is a big no-no, especially for me, is using public property to put up your signs. So this is a garage sale, and somebody's just putting their garage sale sign up here in front of Porto's because it's a high volume area. But this one is 408 North Myers, and it's for tomorrow as well as today. And we'll send a little letter out to them saying, "Hi, I live here, and I don't appreciate your cluttering up our community." Yeah, I know, it's kind of mean, but it's not allowed. You're not allowed to use the public trees and light poles for your personal advertising. So for years, I saw a guy sleeping here at Chance Vintage. Well, it wasn't Chance before, but it is now. But for years, the guy would be sleeping here at night. There's no sign of him at all. And I've been seeing the same guy sleeping here since 2016. And hallelujah, I don't know if he got assistance, but we called Street Plus, and hopefully he was able to get a warm place to sleep and not be sleeping in front of this gentleman's store. He just opened the store, and I'm sure he appreciates it, not having people laying down inside of his property. I do not know technically if this is Magnolia Park. I don't think it is. But anyway, this is BWP across the street, Burbank Water and Power. I'm on the other side of Swainer Hardwoods. I'm on the back side of Swainer Hardwoods. And this is the wash. That's what I call the wash. It's not the LA River type thing. It's just the where the rainwater will go, but it's not the whole river. It's a tiny little trench that's here, concrete trench for when the rainwater goes. So back here in the back, I've reported this particular encampment several times, and then I'm told, well, the property owner has to report it. I'm like, well, did you speak to the property owner? Of course, nobody speaks to the property owner. They just let the camping go on. It's obviously a homeless person who needs help. Why didn't you speak to the property owner and get some help for this person? Hey gang, so this is the plumber, and he is sleeping at, up here by Maple off of Magnolia Boulevard. And this is the gentleman that was sleeping at Worship Walk Church. And this gentleman was in Magnolia Park earlier, and now he's sleeping at Maple and Magnolia Boulevard. I've called for assistance, but I guess he's refusing help because he's still here. This is behind Porto's. This just boggles my mind that the Porto's family, you can see the Porto's signs in the parking lot. It boggles my mind that the Porto's family has this massive enterprise with hundreds of employees, and they're operating day in and day out, and nobody has asked Walmart to pick up their cart. Nobody has followed up on it. It literally has stayed right where it is. I did report it to the city like days ago, and what really boggles my mind is that the Portos family nobody has bothered to even do anything about it. It's the same way they just neglect the neighborhood. They have trash everywhere. You know, they don't pick up the trash. It's from their customers, of course. Cups and garbage. And if you just take a look around, you'll see cups and garbage from their business. I like Portos. I think it's a good place to eat, but you know, they're not very good to the community and the way they handle things. They give the city lots of money because the city gets local sales tax, but they don't take care of business around the neighborhood. They just leave things where they are. Like that shopping cart is right next to their business, and they walk by it. Their employees walk by it day in and day out. Nobody does anything about it. So tonight there's evidence of a homeless person staying here on private property here at the CVS on Buena Vista. But in the Ralph's, it's in the Ralph's shopping mall. But I don't see the guy. I'm not sure where he is. She is. I say he because it's almost always a he, but I don't see anybody. So I'm giving up on that one, but there's definitely some signs of homelessness. Just don't see anybody. No, that's a person. I didn't realize, I guess it's a very small person, but there's a person there sleeping at the CVS on Buena Vista at Victory. Okay, we got a sleeper here. I guess he's sleeping. It's hard to tell. He's not waiting for a bus, that's for sure. This is at California and Burbank Boulevard. He's got a bike, but he's just sleeping at the bench. And I don't know, it's kind of an unusual looking situation, but anyway, this gentleman needs help. I'll call it in. Like a mummy. And he's cocooned. He looks like he's cold. It is cold tonight. I think it's like a chillier than average night, but it looks like we've got a sleeper here.